Hey, Brian Peterson here, Director of Wrestling for Reality Sports with Rusty Ty, Director of Martial Arts for us, Reality Sports. We're just going to give you some techniques here. This is our technique of the week, and for wrestling, what I want to work on is getting caught in a front headlock. It happens all the time at all levels of wrestling, and we need to have a good defense to the front headlock, and there are many defenses. We'll just go over one today. But then taking that defense and turning it into our offense. And that's really the sign of a great wrestler is one that can take defense and turn it into offense. So that's what I want to talk about today. And this came from a question from a high school wrestler that said that he was getting caught in a front headlock on his feet. So really kind of a joke in wrestling is, hey, how do I get out of this, or what's the counter of this? And if we get to hear this guy underneath here, and you say, how does this guy get out? And we would say, don't get there, right? Don't get there. It's just a bad position to be in. And what that means is that Rusty has given up his head position. He's lost the hand fight. We're battling in here on the head, and he's lost the hand fight to the point that his head went down underneath ours, and he's in bad position with his head. And in wrestling, that's not a good thing. So what happens, though, if we get there? Obviously, we don't want to be there, but what happens if we get there? So I'm just going to show if Rusty just snaps me down. I lost the head fight, and I get down there, and we're going to turn towards the camera here just so that you can see me. If I get snapped down all the way to the mat, there's a couple of things that I have to do. Number one, I have to high-five the mat here with a post, and I have to get a foot post. And what that allows me to do, go ahead and get off for a second, Rusty. You can see here that this is good universal position. We're in same position on a double leg, same position that we'd line up in folk style on top. So this is what we call universal position. We don't want to stay on two knees. We can't move very quickly on two knees. So we need to get to universal position. So when Rusty snaps me down, I've lost the hand fight. I got to immediately get this hand on the mat. Now, he may be pulling that in here, but I gotta move to it and get my hand on the mat. So let's move to the middle here. Hand post, foot post, and now we're in good universal position. The next piece here is that we take his elbow and we actually pull it away from his body towards our body. So we're right in the crook of his elbow, right up near his, you can actually feel his bicep because he has huge biceps, but you can feel his bicep, and I pull it in to my chest. And what that does when I pull his elbow away from his body is it takes away his power. If I let Rusty pull his elbows in right there, he's going to control my head, and I'm going to lose this position. So we got to pull his elbow away from his body towards our body. Now from here, there are lots of things that we can do, but again, I just want to show one thing that's helpful to get out of this position. And that is, from universal position, once we've posted, is we're going to take this hand and we're just going to block the inside of his knee. The reason for that is Rusty would like to go around the corner and beat me to the corner to score. He wants to get around me. So I need to block that so that he can't get around the corner. So we block that knee. Now at the same time, we're just going to come up and we're going to circle out and up so that we're out. Okay, so again, he snaps me down. Hand post, foot post, we're in good universal position. Controlling the elbow, we got to pull it away from his body towards our body, and then we post on the inside of the knee. Now all we're going to do is we're going to circle up, and we're going to circle our head out here. Now, once we get to here, we want to take this and we want to turn our defense into our offense. So we're not going to let go and just come out. We're going to take it off, and we're just going to pass it down and away, and we're going to step right into a double leg from an elbow pass. Here, we're going to pass it across. We're going to step in. Our ear's going to go in the pocket. We're going to finish in a good double leg. So again, I lose the hand fight, I get snapped, hand post, foot post, and I got to get to at least get to this position, controlling this elbow. It's going to be a battle. Pulling it. There's my defense. Now we post so he can't beat us to the corner. And now we begin to circle up. As we circle up, we're going to keep it going. We're going to pass it. Step in. Ear's going to go in the pocket. We're going to finish that. So, just a simple front headlock defense, posting, circling out, turning our defense into our offense, into a good elbow pass double leg.